In this video presentation, I am going to discuss the short answer type questions and their answers from the poem entitled Fire and Ice, and the name of the poet is Robert Frost. Now, my dear students, I welcome you all to my educational channel. The name of my educational channel is Priyankar Dotto. Here you will find video presentations on English language and literature of school level, college level, as well as of competitive examinations. Now, without wasting a moment, let us move to the main focus of this video presentation, that is, we shall look at the stanza-wise projection of short questions from the poem entitled Fire and Ice. So, the first question is from the first stanza of the poem. The question is, what are the opinions of people other than the poet about the cause of the end of the world? The answer of the question is, people are of divided opinion about the cause of the end of the world. Some people say that the desire of people for material things will bring about the destruction of the world. Some people, however, opine that hate will bring about the destruction of the world. Let us move to the next question from this stanza. The question is, whom does the poet support as to the reason of the end of the world and why? The answer of the question is, the poet supports those people who think that fire or the desire to possess material objects is the reason of the end of the world. The answer of the second question, which is obviously a part of the main question under question number 2, is, he thinks so because he has seen that people become involved in the pursuit of material objects and loses their lives in the process. Let us move to the third question from the first stanza of the poem, and the question is, what does the poet mean by fire and how will this fire be the cause of the destruction of the world? The answer of the question is, by fire the poet means the desire to possess material objects. So far as the answer of the second question included under question number 3, the answer is, all people have the desire to possess material objects. This desire will create in them a sense of obliviousness about other material concerns and will result in their death. This death will cause the destruction of the world. Now, the new subtitle suggests that now we shall focus on the second, or rather the final stanza of the poem, and we shall try to understand the probable short questions obviously from this stanza. So far as the poem entitled Fire and Ice by Robert Frost is concerned. So the first short question from this stanza is, what are the causes of the destruction of the world? The answer of the question is, some people think that the desire to possess material objects will cause the destruction of the world. Some others believe that the feeling of hate will be the cause. The poet thinks that the said desire will destroy a part of its population and the rest will be killed by hate. Now let us move to the next question. The question is, what does the poet mean by ice and how will it be the cause of the destruction of the world? The answer of the question is, by ice the poet means hate. As you can see, there are two questions under question number 2. So for the answer of the second part of the question, you will have to write this answer. And the answer is, if human beings start looking at their fellow beings with an attitude of hate, it will make them antagonistic to one another. In such a case, they will either kill one another or create a loveless life, which is synonymous to death. Now, let us move to the next question from this stanza. The third question is, why does the poet speak of the destruction of the world twice? The answer of the question is, the poet assumes that the craze to possess material objects will kill a lot of human beings. Those who will exist will be killed by their mutual feeling of hate. It will either make them fight with one another or create a kind of life which is synonymous to death. Now we have come to the final question, or rather the final short question, not only from this stanza but also from this poem. And the question is, in what sense does the poet speak about the end of the world? The answer of the question is, the world can end in two ways. If external force is applied to it, it will come to an end. Again, if this abode becomes devoid of people, it will come to an end. In this poem, the poet speaks about the end of the world in the second sense. Now we have come to the core part of this video presentation. Now before concluding this video presentation, I want to make an announcement, and the announcement is that you will very soon find a blog post in which you will find the materials related to this video presentation, and the blog is priyankardatto.com. Now, before concluding this video presentation, I request you to subscribe my channel, to share my video presentations to your friends, to put forward your comment and your queries in the comment section of this video presentation. I thank you all. See you again in my next video presentation. Thank you.